Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, and I recently just got on track, but due to the recent circumstances, I haven't been able to go out to ride some trails. So I'm going to show you guys what I do in my spare time, or to waste some time in quarantine. So what I've planned for this video is I have pre-downloaded around 7 games, and on each game I'm going to spend around 15 minutes and I'll show you which game's fun, which game is a waste of time, and which one's the best use of your time to spend in this quarantine. So with that in mind, here we go. So the first, I searched up MTB and just downloaded the first 7 games, and the first game that popped up is MTB Downhill Multiplayer. So we're gonna go ahead and play that one. And it seems to be a black screen, so oh, there we go. Alright, so this looks like it's a 3D game. I've never played any of these games before yet, so first time for everything. This game seems to have joystick controls, but so it doesn't have tilt controls, which kind of sucks. Okay, so it made me use a Powerade power up. So this is also just jump straight into the tutorial. So that's good. It teaches you how to play the game. Nice. Alright, so it's currently 7:52, so we will try this till around 8:05 p.m. Yeah, I guess it's time to check the room. We'll see how fast the time is. Balancing's kind of weird on this, but not bad, pretty smooth game. Looks like you can freewheel a bit, but I'm just gonna try to complete this course fast. Okay, jump. It doesn't seem to have any aerial controls, but I somehow survived that. I tried to skip that jump, but I guess that's not how it works. It's kind of a neat little feature how when you fall your phone vibrates. I'm going to skip ahead in the video. Alright, and we're off. Okay, so something's obviously wrong with the game right now, so I'm going to try to restart it. And if it doesn't work, we'll just move on to the next game. So there were tilt options in this actually, so now I've selected that. Hopefully the game's better. Seems not to be lagging like that anymore. So I noticed there's multiplayer, so let's try that instead. So quick match, obviously, no friends. Okay, the loading's taking too long, so maybe I'll just stick with single player. And this is the level I was on last time. So we will do this one. Yeah, so that's much better. So the tilt controls are actually a lot easier to use, and there's actually aerial control now. So that's a lot better than the joystick thing. Now I seem to be stuck. What I've noticed is this game doesn't seem to be optimized for phones with long screens like mine. So like part of the controls are actually chopped off. And now I'm actually stuck, so I'm going to reset. Wow, that just wasted 2 energy drinks to revive. Well, yeah, as I was saying, even when I was in the air, it's a little harder to control. It worked out, man. Oh, okay. This is currently 8, so... It looks like I got my reward anyways, although I didn't actually watch the ad, so there's a little hack if you try to play this game. And also, if you try to revive too fast, you die. So this is nighttime. This is a different scene. It's a lot nicer. It's nice to see a variation in these games. Completely off trail, but at least I survived. Looks like I'm stuck in the fence. This is why you don't use barbed wire for fences. And now he's out of breath for some reason. Alright, so it's almost 8:05, so let's just stop here. Okay, so we're back at the Play Store. So we're going to move on to the next game. Oh, before we do that, just comment down if you want what you think about that game. And in the end, we'll just do a little comparison between all the games to see which one would be fun to play, which one's not so good, and which ones you should avoid. So the next one is Bike Unchained, and it looks like it's by Red Bull. So let's go ahead and open this up. AE Claudio's teaching. Alright, so right into the tutorial again. I'll just follow it. Awesome. I like how the real world bike riders actually got like their cartoon versions in this game. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I think we'll just go straight into the campaign. Ooh, Whistler Mountain. So this game's pretty simple actually. It seems pretty fun. Just tapping and pumping. That guy's got really powerful pumps to gain that much speed, but yeah, I think this game would be actually pretty fun. Hey, that frame's pretty nice. I need that in real life. Ooh, jump. That's a new twist. Let's see if we can do this. Alright, let's go. Wow, I'd love to ride this one. This looks really fun. So the graphics are pretty nice. Reminds me of the actual trails. It's pretty relaxing to play. It's nice to have if you actually miss your day at the trail. Oh, I forgot to check the time. So I think we started at 8:05, so we have until 8:20 to test out this game. So tricks, they actually got a bit of everything in this game. It's pretty nice. Oof. Well, first death, or first fall. So I actually had no idea which tricks were what. I just moved that joystick randomly, but hey, it worked. Alright, so we're still upgrading the bike here, but pretty realistic. That music's kind of weird, but anyways, pretty realistic. A lot of improvements, helps the bike speed and everything. So this game has pretty good depth, and it's pretty simple, so it's actually pretty fun to play. We got about 6 minutes left on this game. So I'm assuming as you advance, you probably unlock more tricks and stuff, but we're probably not going to be able to do that today. Wow, so there's actually a storyline to this game. That makes the game even better. So Red Bull has really developed this app pretty nicely. Yeah, and don't you just hate when industrial things just take over sweet trails? So yeah, wow, this game starts off with lots of things for you to help you win. And yeah, I'm gonna apply everything and do one more race, and then we'll move on to the next game. All right, so I put enduro tires for an enduro run. Hopefully this works out. Oh crap, there's actually people. Yeah, 4 seconds. Pretty good. All right, so that's it for this game. But wow, the game actually progresses quite fast. It has pretty great graphics, and it was actually pretty fun. So I would definitely recommend this game if you wanted to pass some time and play some mountain bike games. All right, we're back to the Play Store. We're going to move on to the next game. So the next game is Bike Mayhem free. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so I guess I just go straight to play. Okay, the game seemed a bit frozen right there. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was my phone. So we'll just go straight ahead and go into introduction. Okay, so this is actually really smooth. And it displayed all the controls in the beginning, but I skipped them. I'm just gonna play and hopefully figure it out. But wow, these are smooth graphics. So it feels really real. So the physics, although the game is only 2D, is pretty nice. Okay, so I guess this game is free mode, so it shows a bunch of ads, but at least they don't really get in the way of your gameplay for now. So we'll just move on and go to the next level. So I think this level is about tricks, and I'm assuming those dots are the tricks, so I'm going to try to use those. Wow, the buttons sound really good though, like that wooden pressing sound. Like just listen to this. That's actually a really satisfying sound. Anyways, back to the game. Alright, that was actually pretty fun. I don't know how I managed to pull off some of those tricks, but whatever, it's a game. So, let's see. 8:44, so I'm assuming I played this for around 5 minutes. So we have till 8:55 now. Alright, so this is another trick one, so let's go ahead and pull off some tricks. Well, that happened. And apparently you can drag the guy around, so I'm just gonna throw him to the finish line. And you can also use this to scout the trailhead, which is pretty cool. That's actually pretty funny, but alright, back to the game. So if you're wondering why I keep dying, it's because um, the buttons are a little off. So when I have to press a little to the left for each button for them to actually work. So it keeps not sensing my actual button presses. That's why he keeps dying because he's not doing exactly what I'm trying to actually make him do. So I guess from now I'm just going to keep pressing to the left of the buttons and hopefully that works out properly. Yeah, still not sensing my finger presses that well, but I'm trying. So I'm just gonna keep resetting on, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to pass these levels with a full 3 stars because of the button pressing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go as far as I can without earning maximum stars. Yeah, so there's also an option to gear up here. So I think I saw that I unlocked his shirt. So yeah, let's just wear this pink bike orange shirt. And yeah, there's actually plenty of bikes and things to select from. So I'm probably not going to be able to unlock all of them in 15 minutes, but there's a lot of variation and it looks like each of them actually have their own like boosts and skills. So this is pretty cool actually. So this is a pretty nice well worked out 2D game. Oops. I'm not sure if this is a trick course, but I'm going to do some tricks. Yeah, that was not a trick course, but whatever. 2 stars is good enough. Oof, that was a bad landing. But yeah, I noticed the bike suspensions are very like it's pretty well made. Like they didn't just make it some bad animation. Like the parts actually move accordingly to how it actually would work in real life. So that is pretty nice. And wow, so we're almost out of time. So I'm gonna do 2 more courses, this one and then the next one, and then we'll move on to the next game. All right, since this is the last course, I'm just gonna use all of these power ups at once and see what happens. Wow, so right away I already noticed that the controls were a lot easier to use. He was so much faster. The tricks were pulled off easier. And wow, that was pretty good. So if you were stuck on a level, you could use those. And I noticed that I unlocked a helmet, so let's just put that on to see what that would look like. Boom, nice red and orange. Anyways, with that, we'll just go on to the next game. So this game was a pretty good, fun 2D game, so definitely worth spending some time on. Alright, so we're back at the Play Store. And the next game we're going to move on to is Mountain Bike Extreme by Pixel Joy. And ooh, this looks like another 2D game, kind of silhouette. Looks kind of good. Let's open it up and see what happens. So very simple, very smooth graphics. This one reminds me of Vector, the free running game, if anyone has played that before. So I think it ran out of stamina or something because it's not going fast anymore. So I'm just gonna let it recharge and see what happens. So I'm not sure what's really happening right now, and I think this is like a go as far as you can game, like just stay alive as long as you can. So I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to fast forward this video, and right after the die, I'll just move on to the next game. The morning time is actually pretty nice though. Alright, so it looks like I survived for almost 2 kilometers. I think that's good enough. And let's see if the game actually is just go as long as I can. And yeah, I think it's as simple as that. Really nice and simple, but I don't think you can spend like half an hour on this game. Maybe like 15 minutes, but I am going to move on to the next game. Once again, we're back at the Play Store and moving on to the next game, which is MTB Hill Bike Rider by Urdu Games. So, oh, another 3D game. So hopefully this one is good. Okay, so I guess I just go right into it. Oh, so there are settings and stuff. I'm going to see. I'm going to see if it has more controls like the last game where there's a tilt option, because those are obviously the best controls for tilt. I mean, for 3D games. Ah, perfect. Okay. So with that set, let's go straight into riding. So the two options were play free and play arcade. So I'm assuming arcade is levels and free is just free roaming, which is actually really nice to have for a mountain bike game, because part of mountain biking is exploring. So I guess exploring new trails would be a fun time to do virtually. Wow, that was a quick run, and those were interesting bike sounds, but just keep playing. There's also a little GPS in the top left corner, which is pretty nice to have. Also, I think those gear things, that little gear thing on the handlebar 1 and 2, I don't think that works correctly. But yeah, this is a Unity game, so I think these are interesting physics. So what I've seen so far is there's an ad after every level, which is a little bit annoying, but still tolerable. And also there are no air controls, which is kind of weird. I think I went the wrong way, so I'm going to turn around. And it doesn't look like there's like a proper marked path or anything. I think I can just stray off the trail. So I'm going to try that right now and see what happens. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but pedaling up that hill on the 10th gear, that guy has legs of steel. So it looks like if the hill's really steep, you can't pedal up it, but everywhere else you can explore. So I guess it's like a free roam trail explore to the finish line to see which trail is the fastest, which is pretty fun. So I'm actually going to try to use the GPS this time and just head in the general direction of that exclamation mark, which I'm assuming is the finish line. And I'll try not to hit my handlebar on the trees on the way. But yeah, again, many ads. Explore and fight. Well, that worked out pretty well, even though I cut over a mountain. But hey, it worked. So that's a new time record. Wow, can't even ride over a tiny rock. Yeah, so I'm definitely riding just like a rigid bike in this game. Yay, found it. So that was pretty fun exploring the paths, finding my way there. But one thing I noticed is that the camera angle is pointed toward the handlebars, and I can't really look ahead that well doing that. So, like biking in real life, you wouldn't be staring at your handlebars, because that would be a good idea. So the camera angle might have to be readjusted or something, but I'm pretty sure there's no setting for that, so I guess I'll just have to go with it. Ooh, different scenery. That's pretty nice. I think they actually just incorporated a checkpoint into this game, so that's pretty good. Gives you at least somewhat of a route to stay on. And there's the other finish line. Hopefully I'll survive. Boom, easy peasy. So I'm just gonna try to go straight to the one on the right, or the one right ahead of me right now, and see if that finish line works. Those are some insane drops though. Oof, so close. Yep, no aerial controls, so I had to head first into the ground. Okay, that definitely wasn't the finish line, so I'll head for the other one this time. Okay, after this, I think it'll be the last try because the 15 minutes are going to be up for this game. And this ad is getting annoying. Okay, so that was definitely a checkpoint thing. Well, we get the idea of the game, free roam, kind of, and trail riding. And I'm just gonna quickly explore the play free and see what that is. Yeah, so it's definitely just free roaming. So yeah, this game is not bad for a Unity 3D game. So with that, we'll just move on to the next game, and I think that'll be our final game. Yep, you know the drill at this point. Play Store again, next game. And also I lied, there will be 2 more games I have pre-downloaded, so we will try both of those. This one is AEN Downhill Mountain Biking. And oh, this is a, I guess, 2D style 3D game. So let's go ahead and head right into it. Wow, a non-skippable ad right at the start of the game before you could even experience it. Oh, never mind, skippable, but like they put an ad before you could even start the game, so I don't think that's a good start to a game. But let's just go in and see how it actually plays before I could actually say anything. Wow, that was a sick little stand on a seat trick at the end of the finish line there. But okay, so that was an arcade style kind of game, like something you'd play on the internet, and that's actually not bad, pretty fun, pretty simple, quick levels. So I think you could actually spend some time on this game, but I'm not gonna say anything until I actually play for like 15 minutes. Wow, so there seems to be a lot of options to do things like painting, tires, upgrade, but I'm probably not going to get to all of that, so I'm just going to focus on riding. Sweet. Those are some interesting sound effects. And yeah, so this game is not aimed at realism, obviously, but it's like a fun little game to play around in. So let's continue. So I'm actually gonna try to explore upgrade and paint and stuff, because might as well. I'm just gonna spend all the money on upgrades and not like other things, because I'm only here for a short period of time. So this is definitely entertaining, but it looks like it's just a typical motorcycle game with a bicycle instead of a motorcycle. But yeah, it is what it is. That was a perfect landing. Yeah, that definitely seems like a repurposed motorcycle game. Bikes up the hill as fast as possible. Also, this game's name has the word downhill in it, but there is literally no downhill tracks. It's just a straight track with a bunch of jumps. Also, he has an invisible shield around him too. And when he crashes, it sounds like a motorcycle.
Great! Perfect! Perfect!
So yeah, this is definitely like some kind of motorcycle game. Or at least a motorcycle game with a bike put in it. But don't get me wrong, the game's still fun. It's still playable, definitely. But I don't know if this would be a long run game or like a temporary 10-minute game. But we'll just keep playing and find out. So that was some crazy downhill activities. But it seems this bike is actually two-wheel drive. Like I know those exist, but I don't know if they would use that for a downhill mountain bike or whatever this kind of activity is. But yeah, that makes the game easier, so I'm not complaining here. I'm not getting 3 stars in some of the levels, and I have no idea what I'm actually doing. I'm just continuing each level. Alright, restart. Well, I accidentally clicked continue. I mean, I clicked it on purpose, but I didn't know I have to watch a video this long. I thought I'd be able to skip it like the previous game and like still get the bonus. Yeah. Also, I don't get these ads. They're literally nothing like the game, but they still do that. Isn't that false advertisement? Anyways, back to the game. Also, wow, the old dead me is still there, and I'm pretty sure when I pressed continue, I thought it would like spawn me back at the place that I died at or something, but no, it still started you at the beginning of the track. So basically, that's a scam, and don't watch the videos. Oops, made the same mistake. Gotta restart.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, I think that was actually 15 minutes, so this game actually made time fly by really quickly, so I think you could definitely play this game and spend a lot of time, or waste a lot of time, whatever you prefer, and just bypass this quarantine really quickly. So yeah. So yeah, with that, we'll go back to the Play Store and play the final game. Okay, and final time for saying this, back at the Play Store. So we're gonna go play our final game, and that would be Downhill Bike Simulator MTB 3D. And yes, definitely another 3D game. Let's just, oh, that actually looks kind of fun. So let's just go into it and find how it plays. Okay, so right off the bat, it looks like there are 4 trails to play with. So I'm just gonna play all 4 and then see what happens. And there's also a winter one, so that looks kind of fun. All right, 3 letters then. MTB. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't know if I saw any controls or if I ignored them by accident, but there were no tutorials, just right into the game. And button controls. I don't know if there are tilt controls. I'll go check that out after, but I will complete this course first. So this one actually has aerial controls, but they only appear when you're in the air, which is pretty good. So easy to control. The game seems pretty easy to control right now, so that's pretty nice. And like the graphics again are very nice. Pretty just like relaxing, nice to explore. missing a lot of features, but whatever. Just gotta complete it. Okay. Ooh, I actually did it. Nice. Yeah, so there are like no settings for this game other than that menu button that you saw where you could control the quality or something. So I guess I'll just play with the buttons and go into the next course. So this definitely feels like an easy game to play. So if you want to just like chill, relax, and play an easy game, this is the game to go to. I'm actually really liking this for some reason. So I'm just gonna keep playing and shut up. Uh-oh. That was a pretty quick run, but that was actually pretty fun. But this swirly one looks kind of fun, so we're doing this one next. Sorry, I just found this wooden path, so I just have to go for it anyways. Oh. Man, that was a bad choice. I'll try to survive this. And whatever, might as well just straight down with it. Oh, that was probably a bad decision, but I see a trail ahead, so I'm gonna try to follow that. But yeah, it seems like these maps are actually explorable, so that's pretty nice. Because let's see, I spent around 2 minutes on the first run and 1.5 minutes on the second run. So I'm gonna assume that the average for these trails are like 2 minutes long, and there are 4 tracks, so that's just 8 minutes in total. So if you're looking for a game that you're gonna take a long time on, it would not be this game. This would be fast and relaxing. 8 minutes, unless you're actually trying to beat like the world records. But I couldn't connect online to try to beat them, so for me it'd literally be like 8 minutes of play, unless you mess up and start exploring like me. But yeah, I'm gonna restart this and actually try to finish it. Okay, I have no idea where it just spawned me. But I guess that's the problem with aerial controlling just appearing only when you're in the air. It didn't appear fast enough that time, so I wasn't able to lean back or anything, so I just died. Also, I hope I'm heading the right way. This is upward, so I'll see where this goes and probably just turn around. Okay, I think I headed in the right direction, so I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, those are the only settings that we have. And yeah, that took around 2 minutes 18 seconds. So yeah, an average of 2 minutes for these trails. And last but not least, the winter one. And wow, they have a bit of like glazing frost around the screen edges, so that's pretty nice. Ooh, didn't die. Good, keep going. Well, it counted those bike front flips for some reason. Not gonna question that. Looks like a jump. Going for it. Nice. I can't hit the lean forward button for some reason. I need to lean back. So that was a little weird. That was a little trippy there. Again. Oh, 2 minutes 23 seconds. So yeah, I think that's the end of this game, unless you want to explore around. But for me, I have just completed the 4 tracks, and I definitely had fun doing that. So with that, I think that concludes this video. And so to recap, first let me head back to the Play Store. So yeah, the 7 games that we've played were MTB Downhill Multiplayer, Bike Unchained, Bike Mayhem Free, Mountain Bike Extreme, MTB Hill Bike Rider, AEN Downhill Mountain Biking, Downhill Bike Simulator MTB 3D, and oh, that was it. So out of these 7 games, I think the best 3D game I would say was the one I just finished playing, which was the Downhill Bike Simulator 3D. And the best 2D game was definitely Bike Mayhem Free. And the best 2D 3D themed game, not sure what those were, was definitely Bike Unchained by Red Bull. And then yeah, these 7 games would definitely an hour on this, so the time actually flew by really quickly for me. So I guess you could do the same if you play these games too. But with that, I think this would be the end of the video, and I don't think I would make more videos like this. This is just an exception for the recent events. So the next video will probably be an actual video. And with that, I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.